Sometimes I respond to a Muslim in the comments section of YouTube, and then I see other Muslims using the same silly argument, so I have to respond over and over again, and then I realize that I should just put the response into a video so that anyone who encounters the argument can simply share the response. Here's an example. Goldman writes, in the book of Matthew 26:39, Prophet Jesus, peace be upon him, fell on his face and prayed just like the Muslims do in Mecca and Medina 5 times every day. I have never seen any Christian falling on his face and praying. This argument is popular in Muslim memes on Facebook and Twitter. As we look at 3 of them, notice that they never quote the entire verse. Why don't they quote the entire verse? Because if they quoted the rest of the verse, it would destroy their argument. So, here's a picture of a Muslim praying, and we read at the bottom, and he, Jesus, went a little farther and fell on his face and prayed. Rest of the verse omitted, Matthew 26:39. Once again, and he, Jesus, went a little further and fell on his face and prayed. Rest of the verse omitted, Matthew 26:39. Then we have, even Jesus, peace be upon him, bowing to the ground praying to his God. Odd that Muslims who constantly complain about images of Muhammad are so quick to pass around a picture of Jesus. One more, Jesus prayed like this, Matthew 26:39, why don't you? This one doesn't quote any of the verse. So this is meant to show that Jesus prayed like a Muslim, and that he must have been a Muslim, and that followers of Jesus should therefore convert to Islam. Now for my response. Hi, Goldman. You've never seen a Christian praying on his face because Jesus commanded his followers, when you pray, you are not to be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and on the street corners so that they may be seen by men. Truly I say to you, they have their reward in full. But you, when you pray, go into your inner room, close your door, and pray to your Father who is in secret, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Matthew 6:5-6. Notice that this is the same book you just cited to show that Jesus prayed like Muslims. Muslims pray in the open so that you may be seen by men. Jesus condemns your prayers. Jesus also said, in the same book you cited, and when you are praying, do not use meaningless repetition as the Gentiles do, for they suppose that they will be heard for their many words. Matthew 6:7. What do Muslims do when they pray? They recite memorized prayers in a language most of them don't understand. Even more hilarious, the exact verse you cited condemns you. And here's why Muslims never quote the entire verse when they use this argument. Matthew 26:39 reads, and he went a little beyond them and fell on his face and prayed, saying, my Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, yet not as I will, but as you will. Jesus calls God my Father. According to the Qur'an, 9:30, Jesus is not the Son of God. Indeed, the Qur'an declares that Allah is a father to no one. See 5:18, 1988-93, and 21:26. So, if we believe the verse you cited, Islam is false. Beyond this, Jesus prayed in different positions. John 17:1 states, Jesus spoke these things, and lifting up his eyes to heaven, he said, Father, the hour has come, glorify your Son, that the Son may glorify you. Jesus prayed while looking up to heaven. I've never seen a Muslim pray like this. Notice also, once again, that Jesus calls God Father and declares himself to be the Son. So, your proof of Islam is something that thoroughly contradicts Islam. Thank you for proving, based on the teachings of Jesus, that Muhammad was a false prophet. I think I'll make a video about this. Now, when Muslims look up Matthew 26, verse 39, and read that Jesus calls God my Father, and then cut that part off because the Quran says that Allah is a father to no one, and they post part of the verse and claim that it supports Islam, isn't that highly deceptive? Why is this kind of deliberate deception so common among Muslims who are trying to convert Christians? Let me know what you think in the comments section. Oh, and by the way, since so many Muslims are using this silly argument, I've posted the text of my response in the description box. So when you see the argument, Feel free to either share this video or cut and paste the response.